welcome to the new backdrop. It's a work in progress. I will figure out where is the best place to sit and film in this room, but probably this will be what you see for most of the time, because I don't have a tripod anymore. I left it in South Africa, so I can't just put my camera down anywhere. You are currently standing on a glass because otherwise it's not tall enough. Anyway, so yes, I've kind of settled into the room a little bit now. I mean, I've been here for one night only so far, but I unpacked all my things and I rearranged the furniture a little bit so that it suits my needs better. And now we're going to do a little haul of something I bought in Italy while traveling there. I went in, I'm pretty sure I saw these shops in, do they have them in Rome? They're supposed to say somewhere. But anyway, in Italy, wow. In Florence, I walked around on my own for quite a while because my dad was busy at a conference that he was attending. So I walked around the city on my own and around the big dome, or Duomo, the Santa Maria Novella Cathedral, I think it's called. The big one that you see in all the pictures. There is a little paper shop called, if you can see this, Il Papiro, hand decorated paper. And they have paper in there, but, well, mainly notebooks actually. I didn't actually see loose sheets of paper that I can remember. But anyway, they have notebooks of various sizes and for different uses and all that. And one thing about me is that I really love stationery. If I ever go into a stationery shop, it's a dangerous thing because I will most likely buy something. And I bought something at this paper shop. I bought a notebook. This is the notebook I bought. So the paper looks really a lot like, and there were lined ones and blank page ones, but I took a blank page one because I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. I don't actually know if I'll ever use it, but it, this hand decorated paper looks very much like the end papers you used to find in old hard copy or hard-bound, cloth-bound kind of books, or maybe even leather-bound books. But those old hard cover books used to have end papers that with these kind of patterns on it, and I really love them. So I bought myself this book, and I also bought some postcards. Oh no, which is now stuck closed. That's interesting. I didn't know that that would stick. Okay, anyway, one of the Leaning Tower of Pisa that got a little bit bent in my bag on the way back to Florence, but anyway, and then a whole bunch of, whoa, Florence postcards. The dome, the dome, the dome, or the cathedral, and then the Palazzo Vecchio, where the David statue is that Michelangelo made. This one is, I think, my favorite of them all. These I might give away to friends and family. One of these three, or two of these three. I want to give one to my sister and one to my mom. So two of these three are gonna go. And then I bought two alcoholic postcards, one of bitter Campari, and then one is vermouth, which I just thought bitter Campari is quite funny because it's an old man and he's drinking Campari and maybe he's bitter or maybe the Campari is bitter. I've never actually had Campari, but I know it's orange flavored and my mom likes it. Well, she has had it before. No, she likes it, so. But I thought it was funny. And then vermouth just has connotations to me, and I like the women who, she looks like a little bit like a 20th century, well technically that's right, but like a 20s very fancy flapper who's in her evening wear going to the opera or something, drinking a vermouth martini. I'm gonna have to get used to that again. The last update I have before I let you go is my current reads. So much paper lying around me. So currently I'm reading 2 books. I am I'm a little bit more than halfway through Jazz by Toni Morrison. I'm finding it intriguing so far. Her writing style is not what I expected it would be. It's a little bit, what's the thing they always use to describe Virginia Woolf's work? Now I can't think of the words. What did they call it? But basically she just follows the train of thought wherever it leads her. That's what Virginia Woolf's work does, and Toni Morrison's does sort of, not as much, but it feels like it's a similar style, a little bit. And then I'm also reading a German book, finally, Die Geschichte der Bienen. I hope there's probably Germans watching this, but I mean, don't listen to my pronunciation, okay? My German is not that good yet. I have only just gotten to Germany. I'm trying to become better. Or at least to sound more German when I speak German. But then again, I don't sound like anything that I am when I speak that language, so what does it really matter? Anyway, Die Geschichte der Bienen by Maja Lunde. She is a Norwegian author, from what I could see in the beginning. So this book was translated from Norwegian by Ursel Allenstein. And I have read the first chapter only. I'm borrowing this book from my aunt. She said it was a really good book and she really enjoyed it. I read the first chapter and I found it quite interesting. I obviously don't understand everything, but about, I'd say, 90% of it I understand, so I'm gonna push through this one, and hopefully by the time that they come visit I will have finished it so I can give it back to her. But yes, so those are my 2 current reads. I downloaded what's that thing I was busy reading? The Secret History by Donna Tartt onto my phone as an ebook, with the idea that I might read some of it on the plane or on a train or something. I haven't touched it yet since I last read it, because I left the physical copy in South Africa with a different family member for her to read. And since then I haven't read any further. I think I'm at 75% through or something like that. Let's check. 76% through. So I've got a little bit still to read. Where I was in the story was getting quite interesting. I was more interested in it than I was for the first half of the book, I would say. So I am planning on finishing it. When that will be, I don't know, but I will, before the end of the year, finish that book. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy this new space. I will make it work with all the cars driving by. I will just have to close my window whenever I film, because it is quite loud. But anyway, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next week. I hope you have a lovely week until I see you again. And yes, welcome to Germany.